Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I am going to do a Crow Collective for today. Today is Thursday. It is August 20th, 2026. You may follow me on the Talk the Tube, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, I'm always trying to get that little cross straight. He's always wandering. God loves that for you. I love that for you. Whatever doesn't fit, leave it on my table for someone else, because you do not need to take on energy that wasn't meant for you. It's literally just that simple. You know that's what we're using. Don't even start with me. Don't even go there with me. All right. We got 2 on the table. Someone's trying to get through a situation where they believe they were lied to. I just heard put upon. So maybe somebody tried to use another person for their energy, their money, their clout, something like that. Okay, that was weird. That one flipped up and then fell back down right underneath my thumb. And it's sticking out, and I want to see what it is, but I know I'm not taking it. We'll see if it comes back out. It was the Bond card. The Bond card with the 2 crows over the heart. Kind of like soulmate energy, I guess you would say. We'll see if it actually comes out. 3 on the table. She was. Sorry, my friend was texting me about Employee of the Month nominations and the winner, and it was not the person I nominated, which is fine. It was actually it was the woman that I used to be friends with at our old warehouse before we moved into our new building, and she is the only one that ever came back and apologized to me for her behavior towards me. Her boyfriend assaulted me with sexual intent, and I told her about it, and she didn't talk to me for 2 years. And then after 2 years, she wanted to meet for coffee. So I met her for coffee, and she apologized profusely. As far as I know, she has not been dating him since. I think they still talk. But yeah, she is the only person to ever come back and apologize to me. She won Employee of the Month. So kudos to her. I nominated her when we were still friends at the old building, but she didn't win. We got 4 on the table. One in reverse. We're going to do 2 more shuffles. Someone thought that they were going to steal someone's gifts. And it could be one or the other, or it could be both. Like somebody could have thought that they were going to steal someone's psychic ability, intuitiveness. Somebody could have thought that they were going to steal somebody's abundance, somebody's soulmate. It could be either or, it could be all of it. Someone was doing moon magic, and not in a good way, right? 2 more shuffles. Sorry for the noise. I turned off the air because it's supposed to get cooler later, and it was really cool last night. And this morning when I went for my 4-mile walk outside, it was so nice and cool. The first time I walked, I wore a sweatshirt. Second time, I just went in my tank. But it was nice and cool this morning. Last shuffle. This morning. So hopefully it will be tomorrow too. I think it's supposed to rain tomorrow. Oh, will you look at that? Somebody wanted someone's gifts because they know they're one of a kind. Somebody knows another person is one of the kind, and it pisses them the fuck off. We got 6 with bottom of the deck. 1 in reverse. Bottom of the deck is anticipation. Top of the deck is ghosts. Where I've heard that like on a commercial for something. A highly anticipated return. Kind of sounds like when like shows are gone on hiatus. Like what was it, like was it during COVID or before COVID or after COVID where they had the writers' strike in Hollywood? I can't remember, but all the shows were put off for like a year and a half, something like that. Well, they were doing COVID, but I don't think that was because of the writers' strike. And then all of a sudden all the shows came back. And I don't know if you guys remember, but back in the day, series shows used to be longer. Like they would be 12 episodes, 24 episodes. And then all of a sudden they went to 6 and 12. Like really short seasons. I don't know like if shows have gotten back to where they were. And why is it all of a sudden I just thought of the Big Bang Theory and how much I want to watch the Big Bang Theory? Big Bang, Big Bang. Oh my God. I think my favorite storyline, my favorite takeaway from the Big Bang is Penny's relationship with Sheldon. I want to cry. I want to cry because like they did not like each other and then they developed this friendship, and it was just actually very beautiful. One of my favorite aspects to the show. Okay, so we got 6 on the table, 1 in reverse. We've got trickery, survival. I just heard, I don't know if it was from The Simpsons or if it was an episode of Family Guy. Someone was talking to like a hillbilly type character and they're like, eat hickory. Like, eat my trickery. We got night. People are so weird. We got gifts in the reverse. We got anomaly. And then we got warning. Feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. It doesn't even matter. I don't even pick up on that here. I'm just going to say, I want to say this first before I forget, because this warning card, I don't think this is I don't think this is a warning to the anomaly, the one of a kind person. I think the warning is from the anomaly. Like, back up off my shit, motherfucker. I'm going to be a great nun. I seriously think that the warning is from the anomaly to whoever is doing this bullshit. Whoever is working under the cover of darkness, doing moon magic, right? And we all know how that works. Everything is seen. The moon is light. I've said this a million times. The moon is light, you stupid asses. God sees everything. You think you're doing something at night in the deep, dark woods with the moon shining down on you and nobody's going to see you. God's not going to see you. The devil's not going to see you. Everything is seen. Everything. Shit, you could even go outside in the middle of the night with no moonlight, with no street lights, and eventually your eyes adjust to the darkness. You don't think God is a superpower? You don't think the devil is a superpower? You think that people's eyes don't adjust to the dark and they see you? People are so dumb. And I'm sorry, but moon magic for shit like this, so passe. So passe. That was like somebody was talking about like freezer magic and putting somebody's hair in a jar magic and all that shit is such a waste of time. That is such a fucking waste of time. And can I tell you something? I know 100,000% that the last time I ever probably did that kind of bullshit was probably like 3,000 years ago when I was a witch during medieval times. You know, like seriously, people are so fucking dumb. And I've said this before. All you if you're going to manifest for good, what do you think, what else do you think you can do with it, right? And I've said this before. People manifest for bullshit for other people all the time. They gossip about people, talk shit about people. That's all black magic. That's literally all you have to do. And you're cutting off somebody's hair secretly and putting it in a jar and putting it in the freezer. Like, you dumb fucks. Like, it's so stupid. It's so stupid. It's like, what the you waste all this time and this energy on this bullshit, and then it never even fucking works. Never even fucking works. If this one of a kind person, if this anomaly has not warned these people yet, there's a warning. I mean, literally, my speaking this in this reading is a fucking warning. Like, quit being so fucking dumb. If you're a dark witch and you do this shit under the cover of dark, knock it the fuck off. And not because it's working. Knock it the fuck off because you look fucking stupid. You look simple. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it, and I will never get it. Never. They want whoever's doing this, and I wanted to say they, so maybe it's a group, right? Friends, ex-friends, co-workers, family. It doesn't fucking matter. They're trash, right? They're always trash. Garbage people, as I call them. They wanted this anomaly to feel like they were in survival mode. They wanted this anomaly to be on the hamster wheel, to keep running and running and running and running and go fucking nowhere. And you know what's funny? I'm just thinking about this. And I've talked about this before. Like, everybody does everything in their own timing, right? So some people are just more naturally slow than others. Some people, procrastinate, right? And as you get into an older age, it's not really procrastination so much as that's your pace. You just realize like your pace is your pace and it is what it is. And I'm sure that people would look at me and look at my abundance and be like, well, you're pretty fucking slow. Like, you're still working on the same thing you were working on 2 years ago. Yeah, so that doesn't mean it's not progressing. That doesn't mean that it's not going to continue to progress. Just because someone has a viewpoint of it one way doesn't mean that's the only way. I do everything at my pace, you do everything at your pace, they do everything at their pace. It is what it is. It's no one's shtick to judge. And someone trying to do black magic on what I got going on for myself, again, you don't even know what I'm doing and when I'm doing it. I could literally decide tomorrow to write my second book and finish it in one day. And you're laughing at me right now. I'm sure you're laughing at me right now, but I'm not fucking kidding. It's been in my head for probably a year. because I finished the last book like the end of last year, beginning of this year. Almost a year the second book has been in my head. It's right there. I've just been doing other things and will continue to do other things as I write the second book. And I already have a third book in my head. Totally different subject, totally different genre. It's already in there. I already know I'm going to write it starting next year, probably spring, summer. And I usually kick back another season, so probably fall in reality. People think that they're slowing other people down when in reality that's just not even the case. People are just working at their own pace. And people have things going on, people that have to work for a living, people that have families, kids, pets, adult parents they have to take care of, stuff like that. Like people have to make time to do the things that they want to do. So it's not even like it's never going to get done, it's never going to see the light of day. It just takes time. And again, everybody is on their own schedule. So when people are doing black magic and moon magic and stuff, and they're like, oh yeah, I stopped them from doing this and that. And then a month later, the person does it. You dumb motherfuckers. Like, you didn't stop anybody from doing anything. They hadn't even started yet. And then by the time they do start, your little fucking magic has already worn off. If it was ever there to begin with. Because half these witches don't know what the fuck they're doing out there. And I've told you guys before, I cut the cord every day. Cut the cord every day. Last year I had like 20 people on that list. Now I have like 9. Some of them are the same people that I've put on that list since the beginning. Some of them are new. It doesn't matter. My cutting the cord works every fucking time. When I add somebody's name to that list, cut. And I keep doing it because I don't want to rebound. I don't want that person back in my life. So I will do it as long as I feel I need to, and then I'll take someone off the list and add someone else, or my list will whittle down to nothing. But my cutting the cord ceremony, as it was, works every time. Because I know what I'm doing in the kitchen. And I don't mean the little literal kitchen, just in case you didn't catch that. I don't think people realize who they're dealing with either. People always just assume, like, oh, they're a goody two shoes, so, like, they'll never do a return to sender, they'll never do this, that, or the other. I don't do return to senders, not because they don't work, but I don't do them because they're a waste of my time. You know why I don't do them? Because I'm going to show you the fact that I'm going to fucking survive and thrive out here in this fucking forsaken world. I don't have the time to send back to you the stupid bullshit you tried to send my way. Cheers. People really fucking annoy me. And it's funny because I was gonna post this on YouTube. And I think it's funny because you got all these warlocks and dark witches out there thinking that they're the bomb and thinking that they know what the fuck they're doing and thinking that they're fucking badass and I know everything there is to know about black magic. Honey, let me tell you something. Just because I'm of the light in this lifetime doesn't mean I don't still have a dark fucking soul. Do you ever think of that? I choose not to tap into that, right? And there are some days where I fail. There are some days where I fucking fail. And I always use this as an example. Always use this as an example. The woman in Thanksgiving 2024 when I went off on her ass. And it took me 2 to 3 weeks to figure out, like, you got to take accountability, Kim. Like, you fucked up. Like, you treated this person like trash. And we don't treat people like trash. That was a choice That was me tapping into that dark side. Because I have it. It's in there. It's always been there. But I choose the light. Every fucking day I wake up and I choose the light. The cats. The cats fucking test me. I'm not gonna lie. They really fucking test me. This morning I probably failed. My phone was driving me nuts. The cats were driving me nuts. They wanted to be fed at like 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, what the fuck? It's almost 4. I'm getting up to feed you anyway. Give me 10 fucking minutes. My phone wasn't letting me post to TikTok. It kept trying to like erase the shit that I was writing. I threw my phone in the living room twice because I was so pissed off. Dark side. You think some dark witch, some dark warlock out there thinks I can't meet them where they're at? Oh, I'll meet you where you're at. I can totally meet you at the bottom of the fucking barrel. I just choose not to. I choose to fucking rise. I choose to be better and do better. And I project as much light out into the world as I possibly can so other people won't have that dark soul like I have inside of me. Dumb motherfuckers. Because they don't know. You got all these little baby witches and baby warlocks that have only been at it for like 100 years. Baby, I've been at it for thousands. My soul has been at it for thousands. You don't know shit. You want to come study with a real witch? Let me fucking show you. Let me fucking have you on your fucking knees, bowing down to my ass. I will show you. I choose not to be like that. I choose to be of God. Because in other lifetimes, he's pulled my ass out of the fire. He's saved my ass. Just like he has in this lifetime. When I need him, he is there for me. And non-believers can think whatever they want. I don't care. You believe, you don't believe. It doesn't matter to me. I believe. I care. I would not put up with this shit. I would not put up with this shit. I was watching a reading. I can't even remember who they are, but they're on YouTube, and it was Gary's Tarot, I think. Gary, great guy. I absolutely love to watch him. I subscribe to him. I watch him pretty much every day. He does sign readings, right? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I watch my big three: my Gemini, my Aries, my Virgo. He did a reading the other day, and I can't remember which one it was for, but it was about someone having an entity under their bed. Like he was literally picturing these things in real time. And hey baby. Hi. Hi. Meow. Meow. Cutie patootie. Sorry, I always get distracted by cats. They drive me nuts, but I love them anyway. And doggies. I get distracted by the neighborhood dogs too. He was talking about how he was seeing somebody in a house. Somebody needed to cleanse their home. He was seeing something crawl out from underneath someone's bed. And I started laughing. I just started laughing as I was listening to it because I was doing stuff in the kitchen. I was making my shakes and stuff for the next day. And I can't remember if this was last night or if it was Tuesday night. And I just started laughing because I'm like, is this shit supposed to scare me? Like, I literally had a demon in my apartment. I had a djinn in my apartment. I had somebody jizz all over my bed while I was at work. And I'm not kidding. At the time, there were only 2 men that had a key to my apartment, my dad and my brother. And I wholeheartedly don't believe it was either one of them, but there was on my bed when I came home from work. I had the ghost. Actually, I think she was in the living room last night because the camera kept turning on and off on the wall, like it was detecting motion. And me and the cats were all in the bed watching TV. but it kept turning on. And as soon as I turned on from my phone, I turned on the light in the living room, stopped. But I think she was out there. She doesn't bother me. She doesn't bother me at all. And I don't think she bothers the cats. And I told her first, you guys know, I told her first night here that I will love you and take care of you like you're my own. Just don't hurt my cats. So, yeah, an entity crawling out from underneath my bed, it doesn't scare me. Sorry, it doesn't scare me. All the things I've seen in my life, all the things I've witnessed, all the things I've experienced. I mean, my God, I was almost kidnapped and murdered in 2023, August of 2023. I'm pretty sure the anniversary already came and went. It probably would have been last week, I think. Whenever the blue moon was in 2023, because I think it was the Monday before the blue moon. I think blue moon? I think it was blue moon. Almost kidnapped and murdered. Southport Marina in Kenosha, Wisconsin. It's the harbor. Tons of boats, tons of people walking around. Someone tried to lure me down some steps to beat my head against the steps so they can drag me off and throw me in a van. I'm sure that's what was going to happen. Sex trade? I don't know. I have no idea. Or just take me somewhere and rape me and murder me. And I literally looked that man in the eye and I was like, I got to go to work. Have a nice day. And he looked at me and he said, oh, I didn't scare you, did I? And I looked him in the eye and I said, not much scares me anymore. And the smile that wiped off of his fucking face when I said that. Shit doesn't scare me. You know what scares me is when I see other people in a predicament. When I see other people in pain. That scares me. That hurts me. I don't give a shit about myself. And I mean that in the nicest way possible. I love myself, don't get me wrong, but I've already pretty much experienced everything there is to experience in this lifetime and every other lifetime. So what do I care? And I've told you guys this before. This is why I probably seem like I have a blasé kind of attitude about everything that's happened to me. Because what else is there left to experience? And I've even told you guys this. If you follow, if you subscribe, I've been saying this for years. I'm not coming back. This is my last lifetime. I'm making this one count. The thing is, and I've said this too, if he asks me to come back, I will come back. Because I'm a devoted servant. I will come back. I do have one requirement, though. I do have one requirement if I come back for another lifetime. He knows what it is. This is bogus. And the anomaly knows this. The one-of-a-kind person, they know this. I mean, they're the ones handing out the warning. Like, shut the fuck up and leave me alone. Your shit ain't working. I was singing this song earlier to the cats, but instead of, like, the way the song is, I was inserting the name cats or my cats' names. I think it's UB40. Baby, I love your way. Baby, I love your way every day. That's the anomaly singing that to these idiots. I don't think the anomaly cares because the anomaly knows that whoever's doing this bullshit is just racking up more karma for themselves anyway. So what do they care? What do they care? And if you're protected and you know you're protected and you believe in that and you protect yourself, right? You don't give a shit what somebody's throwing your way. Who cares? And you know what's funny is people sending magic to like steal your abundance, take your money, take your hobby, take your job, take your home, whatever the fuck. You know what gets me the most is energy. when people are trying to take my energy, and I get up and I feel great in the morning, and then by like 2, 3 hours later, like I feel like somebody literally is sitting on my chest and breathing the life out of me, stealing the life blood out of me, that shit pisses me off more than anything else. Because I can create more money. I can make another home. I can buy another car. I can create another hobby for myself. Somebody trying to steal that shit doesn't even matter. But my energy, that shit pisses me off. You're not going to fucking take my energy. I'm going to kick your ass spiritually every time. I don't think I won't. I'm going to leave it there. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you were entertained. I hope it resonates for somebody out there. Now I'm done. I'm not doing any more readings tonight. I'm not. You can't make me. And now I'm going to pull decks for affirmations in the morning, and you better be here to watch them. I'm just kidding. I'll talk to you later. I'm all jazzed up. I'm all hotted up.